Nigga talking about he want to go out to the club. Baby, we got pussy at home. It's a whole lot of ass and titties at the house. What are you talking about? Plus dinner, plus neck. And it's free. Stop playing with me. Come on. Talk about want to go out. Man, them hoes ain't. Nah. Come on home. Come on home to Big Mama house. Ain't no way.
I definitely understand what women mean by this. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out to the club. You know, you can come home to Big Mama and, you know, she got the food. You know what I mean? She got all the equipment to make it a wonderful night. But the part that I disagree with is when she said that it's for free. Now, I'm a firm believer that nothing in this world is free. You know, many women present, you know, the beginning of a relationship when they like you, that the access that they're giving to you is for free. It is never for free. However, you know, a woman have to put her best foot forward in order to gain a man's commitment. You see what I'm saying? This is something that they have to do. You know, they have to put their best foot forward. So it's going to be presented as it's free and that they're like you. But at the end of the day, a woman seeks provision and protection from a man. You know what I mean? And if she is receiving that man's time, that man is paying with his time. You know, she may not be, you know, requesting a dollar amount from him, you know, to engage with her or anything like that. But it's like a hidden cost that many people don't talk about. There is a hidden cost in relationships that I truly believe, you know, especially in today's time with the climate of dating and relationships and marriage, these things should be spoken about up front. You know, these type of agreements and arrangements should be spoken about up front. There is nothing free when it comes to a man engaging with a woman. If a man is seeking a woman for marriage, there is a cost to that. There's going to be a maintenance cost for this woman. The access to her is not going to be for free, regardless of whatever kind of position this man has to offer to this woman, whether if it's a housewife or, you know, if she's a woman that has a career or what, you know, whatever it is that he needs to fit his life. There is going to be some sort of cost behind it, you know, and even if she works and make her own money, you know what I mean, she still is going to prefer him paying the bills and, you know, taking care of business, because that's what in her mind, that's what's going to make her view him as a man. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, a woman receiving a man's time, you know what I mean, and his energy, you know, that's a cost right there, because our time is our most valuable asset. So, you know, I believe saying that it's for free is, you know, is a form of manipulation, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, there's going to be a cost behind it. You know, we're going out on dates and, you know, there's going to be a cost in that. And I'm not saying that a woman can't pay for a date, but 9 times out of 10, a woman want to be with a man that can pay the cost to be the boss. That's just how it is, you know, and that's okay. You know, that is definitely okay. I have no problem with that, because it makes the engagement very nice. You know, it definitely makes the engagements very nice when a woman can, you know, be in her feminine and she can perform and, you know, pretty much be the woman that this man needs her to be. You see what I'm saying? So engaging with a woman for free is, anything for free is not good. Anything for free is not good, and there's always a hidden cost behind it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I understand where she's coming from, but there are fine print in that. And that fine print, I believe in honesty. When you're engaging with someone for either a short time or for a long time, I truly believe that the cost of the engagement should be upfront, because by it not being discussed upfront, it's like writing a blank check. You see what I'm saying? You write the blank check, then what's going to happen is you're going to, as a woman, you're going to start engaging with this man. And yes, he was able to pay for the dates, you know, from the beginning. You know, he probably bought you some gifts and things like that. So, you know, as far as a woman, you believe that, you know, this man is willing to provide for you. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't know how his longevity with that. So he may be able to do it for 2 to 3 months. But if he can't keep that up, and that's where your interest was based on how well he can provide, that can cause a problem later on. You see what I'm saying? Because there was no budgeting involved. There was nothing discussed as far as, you know, any type of rewards that you can get, you know, based off of your performance and what you're going to be held accountable for in my life as a woman. Now, that's pretty much how you get your reward, and we can hold each other accountable to that. So I believe that us as individuals, we should, when we're engaging in relationships and for marriage, finances should be discussed up front in honesty. But society have shamed women for doing this, and, you know, called women, you know, gold diggers and all of these things. I love an honest woman. That's one thing about me. I love an honest woman, a woman that can be honest and upfront with me upfront. I can respect that woman. I don't care how low down and, you know, whorish she is or whatever. I know the truth. You see what I'm saying? And I can respect that woman, because at the end of the day, she wasn't trying to deceive me. She was honest with me up front. So now as a man, I could make that proper decision for myself if I want to engage with her or not. But at the end of the day, I got to respect this woman. You see what I'm saying? So as people, we can do better by being honest up front and stop trying to, you know, date and engage with someone, you know, based off of a potential, or, you know, because he's showing me this, I believe that, you know, he is the type of person for long term, because it appears that he has money, or, you know what I mean? It appears that he has these type of traits or values. You don't know how solid that man really is. It's going to take time and longevity for you to really, really, truly determine if this is a solid provider that you have, you know, access to. You know, so we need to get more comfortable in having uncomfortable conversations up front in honesty. And I believe most men will actually respect that, because that's really what we're looking for. You know what I mean? For women to be upfront about what they want. Women say that they want men to know what they want. Well, men want women to know what they want as well, but you have to speak up. You can't try to hide your true intentions, you know, while you're engaging, and then later on, when you don't receive what you thought you was gonna get, and then it becomes a problem. And then now a potentially good, healthy relationship in honesty now ends because of being deceptive. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these issues that we have when it comes to engagements can be fixed. We just have to do the work. We have to do the work and be honest with each other. Keep it real and keep it fun, and always keep it safe. And until the next time, I'm out.
A woman will fuck you over every time, every day. Shit. And I ain't lying, G. And they will. They will fuck you over every time, every day. If you ain't paying attention, G, they will tear your whole heart out.